Good afternoon, everybody. Bring your Bible to all videos, like I always say. And good afternoon. So we're gonna hop right into this. So I always think of King David when we're talking about the riches, having riches and pleasant things in this earth. But God may take it from you, or He may limit the amount you can have. And it's because the more you have, the more it's required of you. And you have to be careful. I don't care if you're talking about spirituality, or you're talking about physical wealth, or you're talking about whatever it is, right? Like if you're a kind person, kindness is required of you. The more kindness you have, the more kind you have to be. And it's just how it is. So we're gonna hop right into this, because there are people who believe just because they have everything that they need, that they don't have to give any of that. Charity is giving some of that you have and spreading the love of God. You got something?
Oh, that's all. We can get straight to it.
We're going to go to James 3. Is that James 3?
Yeah, James 3, verses 1 through 2.
I got that KJV amplified, that rare version, you know what I'm saying? And hold on, James is after, I'm tripping. That's after Thessalonians. That's in the back.
James is after Hebrews.
After Hebrews?
Yeah.
I'm looking in front of Hebrews. First Peter. Alright. We're going to read verses 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. So they're saying, it's better for you to teach without having to be a teacher, without having to be a pastor or a preacher. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. So they often say what you speak is what you do. So I'm not going to even
basically
speak
what
violence.
You reap is what you sow, basically.
Yeah. I'm not even going to speak violence or speak malice towards somebody in the first place.
So for instance, if you out here killing folks, 9 times out of 10 what's going to happen to you is somebody going to come and kill you. So basically, but we're going to move on. Next one we got is Luke 22, verses 23 to 27. We're going to give them a minute to get there.
Because I know y'all need a minute, because y'all don't like to bring y'all Bibles anyway. And if you do bring your Bible, you got to know where these books is at. What's that verse again?
Luke 22, verses 23 to 27.
We gonna start.
You got it?
You want to
read? Yeah. And they began to inquire among themselves, which of them it was that should do this thing. And there was strife among them, which of them should be accounted, which of them should be accounted the greatest. And he said unto them, the King of Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so. But he that is the greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is the chief, as he doeth serve. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at the meat, or he that serveth, is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as he that serveth. That's the end of it.
So what they saying is, that proverb, the greatest leader is the greatest servant. And so in order for you to have, you have to give. In order for you to have to give in the first place, you got to have. And you can't have and not give, okay? And you can't give. It's unlawful for a person to keep giving, and you can give that person something, and you're not giving them, because they have a giving heart. And if they keep giving, they're not going to have none. That's why God said we supposed to all be equal.
And people might know who the son of, they might want to know who the Son of Man is. You can explain that to them.
Oh yeah, the Son of Man is Jesus the Christ himself. And he's the one proclaiming all this, right?
All right, well, next script, we're going to move on from that. Next script is Luke 12, verse 48. We're going to read one verse there.
Luke 12, verse 48.
Yeah, we reading one verse.
But he that knew not, and do commit things worthy of stripes, shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall much be required. And to whom men have committed such, of him they will ask the more. So yeah, that's just point blank, just telling us what the point of this video is. You need to give.
Yep, and that's why it says, that's why I say, but whosoever much is given, of him should be more required. Of him should be much required. So that's he's saying, if you have more, you shouldn't be out here, being greedy, all that. So if you got more, you should be able to give to other people. For instance, if you have $100 in your pocket, you know you have more money in your bank account at home, you should be able to get a homeless person $100. It shouldn't make you angry. It shouldn't cause strife among other people just because you have to give somebody something if you know you have more. That's all I got.
I'll take into account. I'll bring up King Solomon, King David, and King Solomon. Right? They were the greatest people in all of human history according to the Bible, and some of the richest people. And if you go into the history of King Solomon, they restored cities that they burned. They were warriors, so they destroyed a lot of cities and killed a lot of people. But they always returned the favor and rebuilt cities for people that they invaded. So that's proof right there. They are the historical example for the ideal people of the ideal nation. And if you want to be the ideal person, you have to be that giver. And it's also so you don't exalt yourself. Because Solomon says, "Let me not be exalted or made too rich, lest I forget thee, O Lord." So he had too many women. That's why he forgot about God. And the kingdoms were split. So don't be a part of that example that King Solomon became. Be the greatness of him, okay? That's all I got.
We're going to do one more verse. I'm trying to find this one script.
This man loaded.
Yep. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. We got, here we go. It was told Solomon said, okay. 1 Kings 1 and verse 51. 1 Kings 1 and verse 51. That's the last script, then we're going to end it. Let me get them myself. 1 Kings 1, and I said 1 Kings 1 and what?
51.
51. Alright, here we go. And it was told Solomon, saying, behold, what's that one? Adonijah feared King Solomon, for lo, he hath caught hold on the horns of the altar, saying, let King Solomon say unto me today, that he will not slay his servant with the sword. And Solomon said, if he will shew himself a worthy man, there shall not inherit him fall to the earth. But if wickedness shall be found in him, he shall die.
I guess I learned something from that. Like, I didn't really pick that up the first time I read it.
Yeah, I gotta.
But from what I can see from this is that if you're sacrificing righteousness, making a spiritual sacrifice to God, then nothing will be required of you, because the wages of sin is death. That's all I can say to it. You know, your life is required if you don't do what God says.
Also, when it says, but if wickedness should be found in him, he shall die, too. I want to point that out. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoy. Peace.
See you.
Yep.